Welcome to day 4 of our Japan trip. Today, we are exploring some of the best spots in Tokyo, starting with Sensoji Temple in the morning and the free observatory deck right opposite to it. Then, we are heading to teamLab Planets, one of the most unique art experiences in Japan. And for the evening, we have planned Shibuya Crossing, the famous 3D cat in Shinjuku, and a peaceful nighttime visit to Sensoji again. It's a full exciting day, so let's get started. Namaskaram, I'm Srideep and welcome to day 4 of our Japan travel series. Today is Saturday 27th of September and I'm taking you around Tokyo City. We started the morning from our hotel and began walking towards Sensoji Temple. It's only a 5-minute walk. On the way, something immediately caught my eye. The footpath markings. In Tokyo, the footpaths are actually divided into a two-way road. Pedestrians walking forward stay on the left side and people coming from the opposite direction walk on the right side. There's even a yellow strip in the middle. I have never seen a footpath design like this before, so I thought I'd show it to you. Did you ever notice a two-way footpath? Please let me know in the comments. As we kept walking, we also saw the famous yellow put building near the Skytree. It always makes the boys laugh every single time. A little ahead, right near the temple entrance, we found a bigger 7-Eleven, and for the first time, we tried the viral Japanese egg sandwich. It was so soft and fluffy, but I'm not really sure if it's worth the hype though. We also grabbed their fresh smoothies. If you want me to show the smoothie making machine in the future vlogs, please let me know. It's quite cool. We recharged our Welcome Suica cards and then I took some cash out as well. After a quick breakfast stop, we continued walking and Sensoji Temple was literally right next to 7-Eleven. By the time we reached Sensoji Temple, it had already turned into a warm, sunny day. And the crowds, they were unbelievable. We heard Sensoji is popular, but didn't expect it to be this busy, with waves of people moving through the Nakamise Shopping Street. As soon as we made our way through the crowd and entered the main temple complex, we saw a large group of people gathered around the incense burner called the Osenko. The smoke from these incense sticks is believed to be sacred. People gently wave the smoke towards their head, arms, and body. They believe it brings good health and good fortune. It was an interesting experience to watch, and we did participate in the belief. I felt that the entire area had such a peaceful atmosphere despite the crowds. We took some beautiful shots of the temple grounds, the pagoda, and also the main hall. Once inside, we noticed people throwing coins into the offering box, ring the bell, and bow their head in prayer position. And that's what we did too. And I noticed near the temple, you also find the famous omikuji, fortune-telling sticks. You shake a metal box, pull out a numbered stick, and match it with your fortune drawer. Some fortunes are very lucky and some are not so lucky. But if you get a bad one, you can tie it to a rack nearby to leave the bad luck behind. It's a fun little tradition. We didn't participate though, but we enjoyed knowing about it though. And now, before I go ahead, please stick around till the end of the video because Sensoji at night looks absolutely magical. Because it was such a warm day, the temple had water mist spray set up at many corners. It felt so refreshing to walk through that cool mist. The boys had fun with it too. We spent around an hour exploring the temple complex and then made our way towards the street markets. It was extremely crowded, so I didn't record much footage, but we did stop for a few snacks. The boys enjoyed the ice cream and we tried the fresh strawberry daifuku. Soft mochi on the outside and a sweet whole strawberry inside. From there, we started walking towards Asakusa Culture Tourist Information Center. This is a government building with a free observation deck. The lift takes you right to the top and the views are just stunning. You get the perfect bird's eye view of the entire Asakusa area. Sensoji Temple, Nakamise Street, the Skytree, Everything just feels like it's spread out beautifully below you. We absolutely loved it. After enjoying the views, we headed back down and walked towards the station. Our next big stop for the day was teamLab Planets. To get to teamLab Planets, we originally needed to take two trains. So we headed to Toei Asakusa station, and honestly, the platforms in the station are still confusing. This is the same station we arrived on day one of our trip, and you can see all the stairs again. On that day, we had our suitcases, and climbing those steps was a challenge. So, a little tip from me, please pack your luggage light, especially if you're planning to use subways frequently in Japan. Using the trains is quite easy though. We just tapped our Welcome Suica cards and headed to the platforms. But again, more stairs. If you're traveling with kids or bags, please just be prepared. Here, you can see how the train boards display information in Japanese. This is why I always say Tokyo trains take a bit of time to understand. And according to Google, though, we had to switch to another line. But once we reached the station, we couldn't figure out where the next platform was. So we asked one of the staff members, and with a bit of Google Translate, they advised us to take a bus instead. The bus was very crowded, and at one point, the bus had this little counter thingy, and it showed 78 people were on board. But it was only a short 15-minute ride, and soon we reached the Toyosu area. After getting down, we walked a couple of minutes and finally reached teamLab Planets. Our entry slot was at 1:30 p.m. and they recommend arriving at least 30 minutes early, so our timing was just perfect. We booked our tickets online on their official website. Now, if anyone wants help or more details on how to book, I'm more than happy to explain it in another video. Now, before entering at teamLab Planners, they did do a quick safety briefing, and then we started exploring. teamLab Planets is divided into 4 zones: the water area, the garden area, a body immersive area, a floating flower garden. We chose to start with water area first. You have to remove your shoes and store them in the lockers, and from there the experience begins immediately. I'll let you guys sit back and enjoy the various attractions. Please let me know which one was your favorite. Mine was the floating flower garden. I have never seen so many orchids in my life, that too suspended. I even got some new ideas for my orchids at home after seeing this setup. Once we finished exploring all the zones, we were extremely hungry. So we tried the famous Uzu ramen inside the teamLab planets. We went inside around 1 p.m. and we came out around 3 o'clock, completely satisfied with teamLab planets. After that, we started making our way towards Shibuya for the next part of our Tokyo adventure. From Toyosu, we headed straight to Shibuya. This is the famous Shibuya Crossing that everyone talks about. Hundreds of people crossing from every direction at the same time. We joined the crowd, took our photos, and walked around for a bit. To be honest though, for me, it didn't feel as surreal as I expected. I think the excitement comes more from the anticipation because once you're actually crossing, it just feels like a normal crossing, but just with so many people. Of course, the place itself is still iconic, but compared to other experiences in Tokyo, this one felt a little bit lighter. But then we saw the Mario go-kart racing passing by, and that definitely did feel unique. And it was my first time experiencing these huge neon advertising boards around us, and that felt pretty special too. As the evening arrived, the area lit up beautifully, and Shibuya suddenly had a whole different charm. Our next stop is Shinjuku, mainly here to see the giant 3D cat on the billboard. The cat was so cute and realistic. The boys were absolutely mesmerized. We took a slow walk around Shinjuku streets filled with bright billboards and colorful lights. By this time, it was around 7:30 p.m. and we were all getting a bit tired, so we didn't spend too long here. Now, before heading back to the hotel, we decided to stop by Sensoji Temple again, this time at night. And honestly, it just felt magical. The crowds were gone, the temple was glowing under the warm lights, and the whole place felt peaceful and calm. What surprised me the most was how different the streets looked at night. All the morning crowds were gone, the food stalls were closed, and the shop shutters, they were just covered in this beautiful artwork. With the soft orange lights reflecting on the pathway, it felt like a completely different world from what we saw earlier in the day. After a full day of temples, panoramic views, teamLab planets, and the bright city lights of Shibuya and Shinjuku, we headed back to our hotel and called it a night. That's it for day 4 of our Japan trip. Thank you so much for joining us on today's adventure. It's always a joy sharing our journey with you all. If you need any help with planning or have questions about our trip, please feel free to leave them in the comments. I'm always happy to help. Tomorrow, we are heading to Mount Fuji, and I cannot wait to explore the Fuji 5 Lakes region. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends and family who love traveling. Your support in the comments would mean a lot. I will see you all in the next episode. Until then, please keep growing what matters.